Hi guys, welcome to this overview of Star Wars Force Arena. I'm going to show you roughly what the game is about, and if you want to see the tutorial, I'll put a link below, or there'll be a pop-up saying where that is, and it shows you how the gameplay is and how to move your character around. But I'll show you a training video as well. But let's get a look at the menu. This is your first screen that you get. Now everything on the right hand side will be locked apart from the training. Once you hit level 3, you'll unlock 2v2 and also team play, which I haven't tried just yet, but we'll be trying it this coming weekend. But importantly, 1v1 will be your standard place to find your matches. So at the bottom here you have all your characters, so you're only allowed to have 2 loadouts for each character. We'll start at the bottom here, so if you just click on that and it brings up your deck, and you've got Luke Skywalker or Han Solo just by clicking on the icons. And each character you can create a separate deck for, which is pretty cool. And then what you do is, if you wish to change your character, for example, you just grab the hero you want and place it on top, and it's swapped over. That simple. And the same applies to your deck, so you just drag and drop if you wish to make any changes to that particular character's deck. And obviously, whilst we're in here, this is where you unlock all your characters, all your heroes, new cards, and where you upgrade. This is your description menu for your toys to play with, your soldiers, your artillery, your air units, your heroes, etc. Tells you how much they cost to upgrade, if they're an epic card, which this is, rarity of it. Also tells you about their health, movement speed, attack range, how many DPS they've got there, and details this bit of history about what it is and where it and this is an important one, the advantages. This is what it's good against, what it's not good against. And as you can see, there's a whole host of things it's strong against. Surprisingly, TIE Bomber, which is up in the sky. But that's basically how you find out your information about everything. And again, the new character stuff isn't revealed until you actually unlock them, so you can't find out what their abilities are. But with your hero characters, they all have a special ability, which is a passive, and also they have a skill. Now the skill is where you activate it on the map, and it's like a circle. You press it and it'll flash and highlight once it's active. There is a cooldown. Once you've used it once, it goes into cooldown, and each hero has their own special ability. Like Han is here, deals 15% more damage from basic attacks, and that's how you basically do that. And here is your average energy cost. So energy is like the power in a game, so each unit costs a certain amount of energy. So for example, the tank there costs 6, the sniper here costs 4 energy, and the Wookiee costs 3, for example, and down to 2. And ideally you want this to be as low as possible, because this is the time it will take for you to be able to spawn another unit when you're fighting. And if you have a high average energy cost, that means you're going to be waiting longer to deploy something. So for example, if all my units were energy cost 4s and 5s, that would be quite high, which then means I'm vulnerable to attack and can't drop cards down on the battlefield, which is obviously not a good thing to do. Let's move on to the rewards. So this is your reward screen. This is where you can open and unlock the packs you get, and they're like the old Panini football sticker cards. They basically come in packs, and once you win some battles, your card goes into a slot. You get 5 slots only, and what happens is throughout the day they go into a timer, and they're all locked once you download them. Thank you, R2. That's from another game, but basically it goes into a cooldown, and then what you do is you then click unlock, and then it goes down to a time like this one here. It's got 27 minutes left to go, or I can spend 3 gems, which is the in-game currency, to unlock it, and this is what you pay for with real money basically. And it tells you what you get in the pack roughly. So on average, how many credits, 20 cards, guaranteed rarities, for example. It tells you what you get in each one. And once the timer expires, the word open appears, so then it's obviously you can open it. And depending on the card will depend on the unlock. Now, unlike Clash Royale, this game at the moment has a boost, a premium boost, which is what's active is here, and so you get all the bonuses and cooldowns reduced, but it only lasts a certain amount of days. And I imagine you'll be able to buy this because this is free at the moment for all players while we start out. And once this expires, your cards will go back up to 100% cooldown. So the bigger cards, the tier 2s, tier 3s, have a much longer cooling down period. So they're the kind of cards, like this one here is 9 hours, although it's 4 hours with the bonus, but normally it's 9 hours. So they're the kind of cards you want to unlock when you are sleeping. And then once all your slots are full up, you can still fight, which is not a problem, but you just won't get any more cards for playing. And down here in the corner is your free packs. You get one free pack every 4 hours. I've already had mine, as you can see. And that's a bunch of free cards. You might get a gem and some other little bits in there. And this here, this is where you play your game. So for every game you play, you get points. And the more points you get, up to 10, and you can unlock one of these packs free. This is a daily thing, this is. It's almost like a daily quest. Speaking of daily quests, top right corner is your menu, mission menu. And here is where you unlock missions. And obviously I've got Boba Fett now. And then with each time you progress, a new mission is unlocked, and then all you do is just carry on until level run out, and the rewards will be displayed on the left there. And these are your specials. This is at the moment it's like a 2-week mission special, and for each time you do a quest you get this. For example, play a game, you get money, you get a pack, open this, and there's always little challenges that you need to do, and you get rewarded with gems, credits, cards, all kind of things, which is pretty cool. And so obviously something to keep an eye on. And then you get rewards on the left hand side, which is pretty epic. Next to that, look at, this is your settings menu, so obviously you can turn your graphics up and down, for example, and go from there and link your Facebook or Google Plus account, for example, and go from there and change the language and alerts on there. And then next to that is your inbox. So this is where you get all your messages from, I imagine, from the company making the game. And this is where I got all my new freebie stuff, because I pre-registered. And here are your rewards that you get for 7 days for your logging in. So you get rewards every day you log in, you get something different. And if you log 7 days straight, you will get yourself Grand Moff Tarkin. And in the 7 days next event period, you unlock Jyn Erso, which would be pretty awesome, which is pretty cool. So I got 1,400 free crystals because I pre-registered for the game. Didn't play it though, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to play it as well, but that didn't happen. This is your money, and let's not click on that just yet. And that's your gems. You can go from there, but basically the shop, which I'll come to in a minute, is where you top this up with. And this is your rankings, tiers as they're called. So there's a league for each type of gameplay. There's 7 tiers in total. Most of these players have played since beta, so the top is really full of some very good players. As you can see, it's loaded, but regionally, because I'm not high enough yet, there's only one player in there. There he is, level 7 already. Wow, good amount of points. And then at the end of the season, which is 7 days this week, you'll be rewarded with a pack. So obviously wherever you are, you'll be rewarded for that. So that's your tiers, and then this is your level. Now leveling up comes from upgrading your cards, for example. So if you upgrade your cards, you get XP to level up with, and when you level up, you also add on some hit points to your turrets and defences, so they get stronger as well, which is pretty cool. The thumbs up is like how many players say, oh yeah, you know, good player, thanks, great game. I've had 2. Some people don't use them. I've started to use them now, which is pretty cool. Tells you your victories, your best scores that you've had, if you're playing more light side or dark side, who your characters are that you obviously use, and your best decks that you use for each side. and the average costs. At the very bottom for level 4, that gives you your stats of your turrets and the health of your shield generator, which is obviously what you have to protect in the game. And that's really that. And then down here you've got the shop. Now the shop, if you haven't played Clash Royale, this works like Clash Royale, so every few hours there'll be a new pack of cards available, and you can purchase these using your credits. And you only get one, but it tells you need, like, for example, I've got 4 of 8, so I need 4 more to level this up, this gun turret. If I wanted to buy that, which I'm not going to do. And that changes as you go. And at the bottom you can buy more packs using the gems. Now with the gems, bearing in mind, that is where you use real money to purchase things with, okay? You've got platinum pack and a diamond pack, which is obviously like a super duper whooper. But that's like 2,000 gems. Your crystals here, and this tells you the price of your crystals. So that pack, 2,000, is probably going to cost you nearly about 15 quid roughly. And you can buy more crystals to top up your balance if you wish. And then from that you can purchase your money. So importantly, money is what you spend to upgrade your units. So a wise man would spend, if you do have gems laying around, I wouldn't rush out and just be buying packs, because you can have a load of cards but they might all be level 1. If you're level 7 and your cards are level 1, you will not be very competitive. So the best thing to probably do is save up and purchase some credits and then spend that on upgrading your cards. So depending on how much you've got laying around, you can look at 10,000 credits, because units are quite expensive to upgrade, which is quite surprising in the game. But that's the shop, pretty straightforward for a lot of people. This is your trade. Now if you have a lot of cards that you don't really want, you can trade them in, and as it says here, you trade in 10 common cards and you get a rare, 10 rares for an epic, etc, etc, etc. You need to be level 3 to unlock this, and once you are level 3, you can trade a card, and you trade it once every 6 hours. So basically drop this in, and you just drop in the cards you wish to trade that you don't want, and then it will give you a rare, and it costs 10 coins. Credits. Republic credits are no good here, huh? And finally, guilds. I haven't done a guild thing yet, but there are guilds probably looking. It's fine. You want to find a guild that is active, obviously. The game's new, so there's going to be a lot of empty guilds, one-player guilds, for example, but it's good to find a good guild. I mean, I imagine you can trade cards and interact, and obviously play together as well against the enemy, depending on your faction that you choose, or you can create a guild. Costs 5,000 credits. And it says if you don't log in for 14 days, you lose your privileges. Ooh, not nice. And then you do all that from here, which is pretty straightforward for the guild. Now let's go to the main menu, the battle menu. So battle menu, if you want to do a fight, which I'll do one for you now, you pick the character you wish to play with. I'm going to pick Han Solo, and then we're going to training mode. Now, to watch more about the map and how the map works, if you watch my tutorial, it shows you an absolute guide what the first person tutorial is like, and tells you how roughly to play the game, how to drag units onto the map. So importantly, the green bar is obviously your health, and the yellow bar is your energy level for your character. So if you double tap on the screen, it goes down, and then obviously his energy is going to be quite low. And you just drag and drop cards onto the map to attack like that, and his thing regens back up. These green crosses here, that I've just gone over, is a health power up. They respawn every few minutes, and this is Han's special ability, so it's flashing. So I just double click, drop that down like a detonator. Oh, he's going to be dead. But as you can see, the Emperor will now go over that. Yeah, take out Stormtrooper. 1-2-1, drag and drop. Double click, get him out of range, and then my turret on this right side is now under attack. This thing is way too big. Just there you go. Right. So what I want to do now is drop down a tank there. So I took down his turret, which is pretty decent. Put down a bit of defence there. Put in some marauders to try and take out the Emperor, and then launch my attack on the other side. So as you can see, my energy level's going up to 3. Slowly regeneration. I've got 4 now, so I put the sniper down here. Now he's lost his left tower. And the idea is that you lose your left tower, and then you just basically carry on going up. So as I am Rebels, I can steal his health bar, his health pack. But I'm going for a push now on here. Drop an orbital strike, then back up. Oh, that's going to hurt. Need to run, 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 Luke, run. There you go. Take some of that. So I'll do now is drop down a tower. A bit of melee. So obviously each unit has its traits. There we go. Not enough energy, so let's get that out of the way because he'll shoot at me. Pop that there. And the idea of the game is that you push the sides, as you can see here, and then essentially you want to take down his tower. Once you take down his turret, oh, I better run before I die. You then make an attack on the shield generator. The shield generator is what you have to defend. You lose the shield generator, you lose the game. This is what this is the shield generator here next to Han. That's it there. So he's lost another turret down there. Now there it goes. Boom. Now when you're playing a 1 versus 1, the game does go into sudden death for 60 seconds if it's 1 versus 1, and then whoever has 1 turret or 2 turrets will win the day. But you take down that main turret, you get 4 points for a victory, and that adds on to your score. Pretty straightforward. And that's really it in a nutshell. I will be doing some guides for some decks once I find a good deck combination to use, and also some more videos and gameplay and some tips on how to play. But if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because I will be doing a lot more Force Arena videos because I'm quite enjoying it, along with my other Star Wars videos that I'm doing too. And I will see you in the next one. May the Force be with you.